Hi guys, Magical Life Coach Jill Lightheart. An amazing time. Here we are at the new moon. And often I get asked about moon phases. You see, Geomantrian time came over and it overtook the planets and it caused this new construct of time, which many of us don't feel still within our DNA is relevant to us. And I have never been able to work with monthly time and to some extent, hourly time. But I do work on moon time. And um, I mean, everything from my periods to my life cycles have been around this. Around this moon time. So I'm thinking perhaps there's something within me, within my DNA, that still holds that. And I found that when I work with the moon time, that things happen, things pick up, and things change, and really alter for me. So that's a little bit of what I'm going to be sharing and teaching you today. Okay, now we're in the new moon, and often you hear people saying things like set powerful intentions and whatnot, and I'm thinking, well, what does this really mean? Okay, when you look at an area of your life, if it's not quite going the way you want, we can get focused and begin focusing on that to the, well, energy goes where attention flows. Okay, or hold on, I've got that wrong. Energy flows where attention goes. So when we're saying this, what are we meaning? We're meaning that we're focusing on the areas that are wrong within our lives rather than the areas that are right. But when it comes to creating a powerful intention, as I've already created one, in that this month I will support 15 people. So what I need to do is I need to find this time in my life when I have supported people, and I need to pull forth that feeling and how that felt and surround myself with that feeling. And I need to see it, or rather feel it, because our emotions are energy in motion. And this is what is going to attract. And if I'm attracting from that good place, from that open heart, these things will turn up for me. And this is what I'm going to suggest you do. If you're not used to manifesting and having things show up in your life, click, 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 pick one area of focus that you would like to improve on. Pull in that emotion from when that time was good. Now I'm going to go and have a look at my cards, and I'm going to see where we might be having a few pitfalls or whatnot over the next day, or some areas which may need your attention for your energy. It's really strange, but when I first began this work, and it is true that all your stuff starts showing up, but that stuff shows up to be healed, cleared, and resolved, which is a really important thing to think about. Now, what have we got going on with the cards for the next day? See, such a traditionalist. I know people that just go straight to the top of the pack. Here we go. Oh my goodness, the High Priestess reversed. Okay, now when the High Priestess comes up, the High Priestess is a beautiful mix of, she's the balanced masculine and feminine. And what am I talking about here? I'm talking about with the feminine, it's our receptive creative powers, and with the masculine, it's our directed action powers. Now when I see her coming up reversed like this, I'm thinking there's a block to that intuition. Perhaps there's even a block in focusing on what it is that we want, because we're talking about manifesting here. Now the High Priestess, she's the most powerful of, well, one of the most powerful of archetypes within the cards. So I'm thinking, are we not listening to our intuition? Are we not setting and being clear enough in our intention? Remember, energy flows where attention goes, and it's really important to keep that attention on the positive in the way that we are thinking. So perhaps a little clearance around this, and for this kind of energy. Come to me. What would we have? We could, how about If things aren't going right and you're not focused, how about, I feel like crap, but it's getting better. I feel like crap, but it's getting better. Oh, it is getting better. And keep working that thought out until you can actually find the place of joy that you need to come from to actually have it manifest and make it real. Remember, we're getting very, very clear. Just pick one aspect of clarity. Don't overwhelm yourself with lots of things, because we're going to develop trust in ourselves and that the universe can deliver. Okay? Because it can. It brings it. If you put it out and you are taking yourself out, the universe will bring the rest. Believe me, as long as we're keeping the space and the vision and the feeling of what it is like to have that happen and turn up in our worlds. So reverse that, High Priestess. Okay? Allow yourself to develop a clear vision of what it is that you want. Lock it in, lock it into your heart, and it will happen. Now, I'd like to wish you all much love. If you want a tarot reading, you can find me at nztarot.co. If you need life coaching, yay, magical life coach, you can find me at Jill Lightheart. Now, I love you all. Please, clarity. We're going for clarity on this, the first day. We're going to set our magical intention, and we're going to hold the feeling of what it feels like to actually have that now. It must be having it now. Much, much love. See if I can get out. Did it finish? It's not going to finish.